All
Hello.
right. So, good evening, everyone. So, we are back again for our weekly FB Live for our work from home Serye. And we want to welcome all those who are streaming with us right now. Ayan. So, how are you doing, guys? Can you share how your week has been so far? We'd love to hear in the comment section. It's already Thursday and tomorrow is Friday. So let us know how was your week, and I hope that you have a productive week so far. Ayan. And of course, we would like to acknowledge the presence of our beloved guest for tonight. Sir Joe, thank you so much for your time tonight. We always appreciate you, kahit gaano ka busy, you always make time, you always carve out a sliver of your precious time to share your invaluable knowledge and wisdom to our audience. Ayan, so can you greet our audience tonight, Sergio?
Yes, so good evening everyone. Good evening. Kamusta kayo? So excited ako for this session, no? And thank you for inviting me kasi nakaka-excite. Okay. Uh, and it's really an honor na mapasama dito sa ating Jumpstart, no? And ako din, I'm really excited na ma-share yung mga experiences working from home. I think it's really good na merong ganitong mga sessions, so it's really
Yes, of
good.
course. Thank you, Sir Joe. And yes, as you can see, my background is about the Jumpstart Your Freelance
Yeah,
Accounting Career Grand Launch that is
nice.
happening this May. So definitely we are going to discuss more on that at the end of this live. So it's only 30 minutes, by the way, Sir Joe, for our FB Live. So we will
Yeah,
try to make every minute of it. So we this
good,
FB
good.
Live is, ang title po nito is Work from Home Serye. So the purpose of this live is to discuss important things that is related to working from home, kumbaga. And since you are working from home, Sir Joe, and you are handling multiple clients from home, so we are just excited to learn from you. I believe na marami po dito marami pa tayong viewers who wants to transition from only handling one client into handling multiple clients. So if you're that person that you want to learn how to handle multiple clients working from home, can you type doon sa comment section natin, multiple clients. Ayan, paki-type naman dyan, multiple clients. So if you're excited to learn more, stay tuned. Ayan, stay tuned at the end, up until the end of this live. Ayan, so I've sent a series of questions. I hope that you've read it, Sir Joe, ahead of time. But anyway, I'm gonna go through the questions. And of course, if meron kayong mga questions, please drop them in the chat so that we can also answer them later. Ayan, so first question, Sir Joe, is for those, of course, most of our audience alam na kung sino ka. But just in case that there
Okay.
are meron tayong audience na it's their first time listening from you. So can you introduce yourself to them and what are you currently doing now?
Right. So I'm known as Sergio, but my real name is Jonathan Ruiz. Okay. So I started freelancing, doing accounting and bookkeeping in 2022. Okay. And then as a solo freelancer, so by myself. And then I turn around after a year. So now I'm the founder of Outsource Prime Accountants and Bookkeepers. So I have my team working with me. So from one person to 10, 10 accountants and bookkeepers. Yon. So that's
Wow, that's
so
amazing.
currently, I put up an office nearby my place. So it's kind of like I use e-bike every day to go to the office. Uh, 5 minutes to 10 minutes e-bike. Yan. But
Wow,
it's
that's
a work from
amazing.
home setup. Yeah.
Ayan. So it only took you 1 year to
Yeah.
transition from being a solo freelancer now into a full blown accounting business. Wow, that's amazing. And
Yeah.
Sergio, can you also tell our audience like how many people you have under your wing right now?
10. So I got 10. Okay, so actually 7 in the office face to face, and then I have different outsource services that are rendering for my agency. I have social media manager, I have website developer, I have online business manager, and one outsource accountant. Yeah. And then I'm
Wow, that's
hiring
amazing.
an accounting manager. Okay, so if
Ayan, sa
anyone is
mga interested dyan.
interested, yeah, so I'm going to post um my email address. Okay, so if anyone is interested, it is uh of course remote. Okay, so accounting manager, if you have the guts to join my team, so you can drop your CV in the email on the comments. Yan.
Ayan, okay, perfect. Ayan. So, let me check. Ayan. So, let me plug it in our comment. Okay, so for those who have the, if you want to, apply for the accounting managerial role, then email mo na si Sergio at jonathan.opab@gmail.com. Ayan, so it's amazing, Sergio, that you're able to provide job opportunities to 10 people, and that's
Yeah.
really the purpose of the Jumpstart community, the one that we're handling right now, for those people who want to transition from becoming from a solo freelance career into an agency owner. That is why we are
Mm.
so blessed to be connected to you. And yung pong ano po na hindi ka po um you're very approachable and you always make yourself available. So we want to thank you so much for that. And by the way, guys, before we proceed um to further questions, we would like to welcome our newcomers. And don't forget to also share. Yan, share mo tong live na to your friends, to your Facebook feed, or to anyone whom you think will benefit dito sa topic natin tonight. Ayan. So yung goal
Yeah.
natin, Sir Joe, is after nito, maraming ma-inspire na maging ikaw. Yung
Wow.
makakaproduce tayo ng 10 to 20 Sir Joes in one in
That's good.
one FB.
Exciting.
Ayan.
Excited ako
Uh,
dyan.
and yes, Sir Joe, can you also share us like what was your journey like leading to, working from home and handling multiple clients? Like, how did you reach this stage of your life? Did you study about it? Meron ka bang formal training or education, or it just happened gradually that ikaw mismo na surprise ka na, oy, naging ano na ako, I'm handling people already, which you did not see coming, or can you share us a story about that?
Yeah, so it's a good question, no? So honestly, it's a trial and error. Okay, so if you don't know my story, I came from corporate world, no? I'm an OFW in Dubai, so I work as a full-time accountant in one of the biggest healthcare company in Dubai. So during that period, I work with this company and I have a lot of free time, okay, during that time. So I'll finish my work by 5. So then from 5 to till evening, I'm free. Now, the thing is, what I noticed during that period, sabi ko, I think this is the time for me to look for some extra work. And then so I bump into to a community of freelancers, so I joined. And then during this period as well, I received a notice from my from my family back home. So this was in May 2022. So my father was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. Okay. And of course, this is in May and the upcoming, and it was after pandemic period. Okay, so I did not go back to the Philippines for the last 5 years. And that period as well, in July 2022, June, July, we are planning, my kids and my wife are planning to take a vacation. So they went back home for a vacation, and they went to my father, and they saw the situation. Okay, so and then I asked my wife, and she told me, I think it's time for you to come back home. So that is what she kept saying. I think you need to visit, or else you might regret it. Okay, so that then from that word, I really start looking for for clients, for potential clients on the side. So every after 5 p.m., I will try to look for, job posting, Upwork, and any other platforms, job platforms, even online jobs, everywhere. I will really try to look at uh, potential clients. And then one by one, I'm getting short projects, and then it come to the point where I got 7 clients, but they are not really premium. Okay, so I'm trying to handle them, by myself. Okay, and this period is in September 2022, when I said, my wife keeps telling me, you really need to come back. So I went back home, and then I saw the situation where my father is really, the Parkinson's disease are progressing. And I tried to negotiate with my corporate job in Dubai. I told them I might not come back for a while, and if it's possible to do work from home. And then that's the time, the next day, they did not, I wasn't able to access all the tools, the emails. So they terminated the contract on the spot. So with that, I decided, okay, it's time to really take this seriously, to get multiple clients. So the 7 clients that I have, I'm trying to really maintain these 7 clients, but it's not enough in terms of expenses, because I'm the breadwinner. I'm spending for mama's medicine, for my kids schooling. And so I said, like, okay, I think I really need to find also a full-time job as a work from home. And then I got one from the US. And then after that, I got one again from Dubai. Then I got one from UK. Then I got one from Canada. So I kept getting, and until it turned out 19 clients, in October 2022. So that is the time when I decided, it- uh, it's time. I would not come back to Dubai. I will just keep working and working and build my own agency. And the process was not easy. It's not an easy journey. I kept getting a lot of discovery calls, strategy calls, but I wasn't able to close client. Instead, I kept getting rejections after rejections after rejections, but I did not stop. I kept moving and moving to really onboard more clients as possible. So yeah, and then a year later, it's me now, working with a team. So yeah. Oh, and by the way, I'm excited with this jump start, okay, with the event, because I think I'll be more, I can be more prepared, and really shared my entire journey without any hesitation. And it's gonna be face to face, right? So it's exciting.
Yes, yeah. We're also excited to hear from you, Sir Joe. So, for those who are watching, Sir Joe has been a part of our Jumpstart series of events since the year one. So
Yeah.
he was my co-host, ayan, sa year one and year two. But for this year, this coming May, he's going to be our speaker. So, rest na muna siya sa hosting because he will be sharing some gems and diamonds on how you can, how you can really create your agency, how you can how you can copy Sir Joe's kumbaga framework paano niya nagawa yun. And I like what you said, Sir Joe, that you were not afraid of rejections because I think yun yung one of the fears that that hinder people from breaking out from their current situation. They're afraid if they will get rejected. And
Yeah.
I also like the fact that yours started, your journey also included being terminated from your corporate job.
Yeah.
So somehow, do you agree with me that that also somehow thrust you into the path of looking for clients, and parang because of what happened, it made you all the more decide that okay, this is the path that I'm taking.
It is,
Am I
it
right?
is, that's right. And actually my wife keep telling me na, uh you are getting terminated from job after job. Now you are the boss of your own. So it's up to me now to choose the clients, and I terminate them. Ako ngayon yung nagta-terminate ng contract if they don't pay on time, if they don't communicate properly. So it's really a turn of events, I would say.
Yeah, yeah. How the tables have turned. Ayan.
Yeah.
So, Sir Joe, we have I have another question for you here. So can you share a bit of your experience in managing multiple clients while working remotely, and also how do you ensure that that you provide quality and attention to all of those clients despite of them having many? Kahit marami
Right.
sila, paano niyo po na-me-maintain yung quality? Can you share us
Okay.
the process?
Good.
How did you do it?
Yes. There is something that I called, I read this book, Make Time. Okay, so Make Time by Nap. Okay, so what really helps me is really prioritize my schedule. Okay, that is first. Make sure that your schedule is fit with the client's schedule. Okay, so what does it mean? I have one client in the US, so the timing is 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning. So that means in that period, I won't work with other client. Okay. Except if the client I already have established SOP. Okay. So that means a person or an accountant will handle that client. Okay. So in my absence, somebody can take over. Okay, especially if the client will have a tracker. Okay, so some clients, especially in the US, they're asking time tracker, right? And some as well are asking open camera, right? So you won't be able to outsource that, right? So it's you who's going to work on that type of clients. So it's very important to make sure that your time will fit in. That is one. Second is values. Okay, so I tried to always negotiate with the client because I really I'm the type of person that I really want flexibility. So, like for example, I had an interview earlier this morning and I already told them I will work only without tracker. Okay, so if you want to hire me, then I can go and proceed with the next interview if the client will be amenable on that. Okay, so I tell them in advance what are my limitations. And they said, yes, okay, we will talk to the client. Okay, so third is um, what do you think will be the value that you will bring in to the client? It's not just like keep getting and getting clients, but then at the end, you won't be able to deliver. Okay? Kasi parang it's easy na kumuha na ng kliyente when you have the portfolio. Okay? When you have the portfolio and you are, meron ka na kagad mapapakita kay client na na-deliver mo in the past. But always remember na every additional client should experience the same delivery. Meaning, meet the deadlines, the reporting, the expectations. So it's very important na you know what you are going to deliver to the clients. Then aside from that, I always have one or two accountants beside me. Okay, during the period where, like for example, graveyard shift, if I have many clients during a specific period, then I should have one or two accountants that can help me work with deliverables. So I won't let uh, one client suffer because I'm handling another client. So I'll make sure that we will deliver the same results with each clients para they can give us testimonial, they can give us recommendations and referrals. Yeah,
Ayan. Thank you so much, Sergio. So, basically, what I what I'm learning from what you said is you have a people behind you that's working with you. Kasi
correct,
it's easy to handle multiple clients all by yourself. So, um, for me, what I've learned from what you said is, in as much as you also you invest in softwares and all that, but you also invest in manpower.
correct,
Ayun, exactly. And I have a follow up question here. You know, you have mentioned kanina that you set boundaries, and
correct.
I love that you're straightforward na hindi ka natatakot, Sergio, na kapag ayaw ng client ng mga terms na sinasabi mo, just like no tracker and all that. Parang I love how you have that abundance mentality, that you're not afraid if the
Yeah,
client will not choose you.
true.
So, can you expound a bit? How did you end up with that? How did you end up with that mentality, Sergio? Kasi I think marami po sa atin, marami po mga freelancers, they would just like take whatever their clients say. So,
Right, true.
how did you arrive in that kind of mentality? I'm curious.
Yes. Okay. It's always, you need to put yourself in a place where uh, you can be confident of what you can give or what you can deliver. Kasi sa akin is, I won't be able to really have, like for example, the tracker. Because, sometimes my father will not be in a good mood. Okay, so they will call me from his bed and they will tell Joe, please come, your father is getting mad, so someone needs to calm him down. So if I'll have a tracker, then I won't be able to be productive. It will not be productive. So I always come in front, no, tell the client in front, so this is my boundaries. But I always tell the client as well na I'll make sure your expectations will be met. Okay, so kumbaga, it's a catch up with the client. Okay, na hindi na binigay nila sa iyo yung boundaries, and then you need to really deliver. Okay, so yung mga clients ko actually, when I was starting, I still have them with me. I turned, so if I'm on freelancing 1 year now, so I still have those five retainer clients na nasa sa akin pa rin sila until today. So that means I was able to really convince them that with my boundaries, I was able to deliver what they expect. Yeah,
Yeah. So you set boundaries and you also deliver. Make sure that you deliver with the boundaries that you tell your clients. Ayan. And of course, Sir Joe, with your experience, I believe you've already built portfolio. So during discovery calls, they would see your accomplishments and the testimonials from your previous clients, which also help. Um, this is not part of the questions I created, but I'm just curious, like, how about for those who are just starting? Parang wala pas lang masyadong nagagather na testimonials. Well, could you recommend the same thing to those newbies that are just starting out building their multiple clients or handling multiple clients?
okay, that's a good question. I think for newbies, you would need to create your own avatar. Okay, so what will be your customer or client avatar? Kasi you really need to understand na if I'll get or add an additional client, would I be able to really deliver the task? Okay, kasi may mga times where you just keep getting and getting, and then at the end of the day you will be overwhelmed, right? And then you will end up burnt out because you are not able to deliver it. So at the beginning, if they will tell you to have a time tracker and you really need the job, So then get it. Get the experience first, and then learn from the company, and then after 6 months or 1 year, you can always renegotiate, and you can always come back to them and tell them, this is what I want now. I think I already delivered what I have said before at the very beginning, and we are now in a place where the company growth uh, helps me to really have the accounting and finance in place. So I think these are the things that I would want to negotiate. So pwede ka na makipag-negotiate sa kanila once you are able to show na you delivered. Okay, so you need to give them the results.
Yeah, okay. I love it, Sir Joe, that kumbaga nag-change yung dynamic once you already have proven something with them. So
Correct.
you can already negotiate some of the things but still in a respectful way. Ayan. So
Correct.
I love it, Sir Joe. And of course, for those who are watching, there's 18 of you. Thank you so much for
Oh, thank you
tuning
for
in up
coming.
until now. And as I have mentioned, Sir Joe, 30 minutes lang talaga tong ano na to.
Yeah,
But
that's
we
okay.
still have 3 minutes. But if you have some questions for Sir Joe, kindly put them in our chat. We would love to answer some of your questions related to how to handle multiple clients. Ayan. But before while we're waiting rather for their comments or their questions, since you will be one of our esteemed speakers for the upcoming grand launch of the Jumpstart Your Freelance Accounting Career Community this upcoming May, Sergio, can you tell the audience why they should attend this face-to-face event and what they can look forward from your speaking engagement?
Okay, that's good. Actually, I have one question. How many minutes I will be given during the grand launch? Actually,
Yeah, I believe Sir Joe 30 minutes.
30
30
minutes.
minutes
Okay,
or
so in
more
30
if you want.
minutes, okay. So then for the 30 minutes, I will share them how I work. Okay, so I will show them, I think, the day of a freelance accountant or bookkeeper. I think so. It will be. I'll show you my whole process in a day, because I think it's gonna be good, because previously I have done an engagement with Jumpstart to do time audit, right? So now what I'm going to show is my whole process of onboarding the clients, doing the work for the clients, and how I retain the clients. So that is really what they're gonna expect. So after a year of working by myself, and then build a team, so you would see how I was able to retain them after a year. Okay, because that is the bread and butter. You cannot get clients on board them, and then after 2 or 3 months, you will be sucked out. you know you will lost them. So then your work is, it's gonna be sad na close mo sila, and then you started working with them but you are not able to retain them. And what will happen is you're gonna keep looking and looking, and then your financial stability would not be good. So it's very very important na makita mo kung ano yung process ko in retaining and handling clients. So I think that's what I'm going to share.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, thank you, Sir Joe. So, for those of you, you're curious on how Sir Joe manages, his multiple clients. Then, as what he said, that he will be showing you the entire thing. Ano yung ginagawa niya, paano niya hinahandle, ano yung system niya, I must say, during the actual grand launch this upcoming May. So, with that, Sir Joe, I think we don't have any questions
Good,
from our
good.
audience so far. But hopefully, merong mag-ask ng questions. But for that, Sergio, can you invite our audience to the Jumpstart Community Grand Launch this upcoming May? So, send ko sa iyo yung detail.
All right.
Saan?
Okay. So, I would like to welcome everyone, okay, to the upcoming Jumpstart Your Freelance Accounting Career Community. grand launch this coming May 18 and 19, 2024. So our location will be at Whitewoods Convention and Leisure Hotel, Santa Rosa, Tagaytay Road, Silang, Cavite. Okay, so for tickets, you can visit the page, our landing page on the comments below, or scan the code. Okay, so please, if you want to see me face to face and you want to understand my process, so then this is your chance. And I don't really do much of speaking engagement. I would say I only choose in a year one or two. And so this is the
Wow.
time where I would say, yeah, attend, because I don't do this much. And because I'm
Yeah, what
focused,
an honor, Sergio.
yeah, I'm focusing on my agency and trying to build it. So yeah, so please come and let's meet face to face.
Ayan, well, we're so excited to hear from you, Sergio. And I believe na marami tayong nabitin for tonight's FB Live. So if gusto niyo po ng part 2, paki-comment sa comment section ng part 2. I'm sure Sergio will make himself available in the future. And of course, if you know someone who wants to be interviewed, if you know someone na gusto niyong maging guest for our Work From Home Serye FB Live, ayan, meron na may nag-request na ng part 2, Sergio. Ayan, so abang-abang na lang tayo in the future. If you know someone whom you want to be interviewed sa ating FB Live, please comment their names or tag them. We would love to invite them kasi as much as possible, we want to invite people that, that would inspire many to become agency owners or to have, to be able to handle multiple clients. And ayan, so once again, Sergio, thank you so much for your
Thank you
time
so
tonight.
much. Thank
Um,
you.
we're
Really
so
an honor
grateful
for
and
me.
we're looking forward to hear more from you, especially this
Yes.
upcoming May during our, let me, ayan, ayan,
Ayan,
ay,
grand launch.
nakita
Ayan.
yung ano ko. Grand launch, ayan, this coming May 18 and 19. So make sure that you grab your tickets. We are on early bird promo. So the link is in the comment section. So we only have limited seats available. So make sure that you grab yours now. And that's it for our live for tonight. Thank you so much for the
Thank
18
you so
viewers
much.
who
Thank
stay
you.
tuned up until the end. And we'll hope to see you again next Thursday. Still, that's 9 p.m. So, Sergio, thank you so much for your
Thank
time
you. Bye bye.
and have
Thank you
a
so
good
much.
night. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.